Hi there, thanks for watching this video with me today. Today we're going to be making an origami fortune teller. It's going to be focused on growth mindset and mindfulness. So I do have an example. So if you've already made a fortune teller, well, this will be pretty easy for you. If you never have, I'm going to show you in a little bit how to make one. Bear with me because no matter where I went in the room, the lighting wasn't great to read this. So I'm going to make the next one a little bit darker. So this is just an example one. So in here we have things that say, this says believe, hope, kind of upside down. This one says kind, and this one says curiosity. So what you do is you pick one. So I'm going to pick hope, H-O-P-E, and then there's numbers on the inside if you can see it. Hopefully. So I'm gonna pick two. 1, 2. And then I'm gonna pick one of the numbers. Let's say I pick number 5. And this one says, love who you are. So I made this one that kind of says a bunch of different positive things. So it says, love who you are. Mistakes mean you are learning. These ones say you are smart. Focus on finding solutions. Keep an open mind, and you are enough. And then never give up, and you can do hard things. So this is one example of things you can put on your fortune teller. One kind that you can make. You can really do anything with these. You can make it say anything that you want. And you just fold them, and then you pick one of the words on top and you spell it out. So I believe B-E-L-I-E-V-E. I would pick one of the numbers inside, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'd pick another number again, and that would be the number that I read. So if I pick 7, it says you are smart. And that, thanks for a little pep talk there to my fortune teller. So now real quick, what we're going to do is we're actually going to make one, and it's going to be a little bit different, or have a little bit different sayings or I don't know what you call it, but the end result of this will be a little bit different than the one we just did. It will say different things. So what you'll need today is a piece of paper. If you have already a square piece, you don't need a ruler. If you have a regular sheet of paper like I have, you might need a ruler. Then you need some scissors, pen, marker, whatever it is, and some coloring utensils if you want to add some color to your fortune teller. So also bear with me because I'm not the best at making these. I just had to look up again how to make one. So I'm probably gonna, if you see me looking away, it's because I am checking that I'm folding the correct way. So you are gonna need a perfect square to start with. So I'm gonna take so it's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So I'm going to take 2.5 inches off. So I'm going to mark. And if it's not perfect, it's really not a big deal. It will all work out. The biggest part is you just kind of want the folds to be really smooth folds. But the rest of it, it's not perfect. My other one wasn't cut and folded perfectly. It will still work and still be a lot of fun. And hopefully, it will be a good mindfulness tool for you to keep and use. So, you have your square. Hopefully, you can see this okay. So, you have a square. You're going to take an edge. You're going to fold it in half. And really make sure you get the crease really well. Then you can, and see, I already it's already not perfect. And that's okay. It will still turn out. You're going to unfold it, flatten it out. You're going to go corner to corner. Corner to corner. See that? Got my corner. You're going to open it up. Then you're going to go the other way. So I folded it this way. So I'm going to fold it this way. Try to line them up, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Just make your fold really, I try to use my nail and make it like a really, really nice crease. So after we do that, we're going to open it back all the way. and then we're gonna fold it in. Sorry, I thought I did something wrong for a second, but we are doing it just right. See, that's the fun of my videos, is we kind of just learn together. So you're folding in all of your corners to go to the center. So every single one of them you're going to fold in. Cool. So now that we folded it in, you're going to take your paper. So it's going to look like this. You're going to take it. You're going to flip it over so you have the side that doesn't have the creases on it. Or, sorry, not the creases, that doesn't have the flaps on it. So this has the flaps. This is flat. You want the flat side. Now you're going to take the flat side and you're going to fold all the corners in to the center again. So once you got that, you got folds on this side, folds on that side, right? So the ones that kind of go up really easy versus the ones that don't, this is your inside part. Then you can kind of, however way you can do it, this is where your fingers are going to go. So I just kind of pinch it like this. Get it up. Ooh. It's not the easiest task when you try to open it back up again. Alright. Alright, mine's going pretty well. Okay. Oh, we did it! So here we go. As you can see, this side I kind of accidentally overlapped my folds. That's okay. As you can see, it still works. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to make it just like a flat square again. So I know you just might put in all the effort to get your fingers in the little slits to make it move, but you got to flatten it back out again because now we're going to decorate it. So the side where your fingers go in, these four, we are going to write on them. This is where I wrote like believe, kind, hope, on curiosity on my last one. So on this one, let's see, maybe I will write growth mindset, maybe the word challenge, right? You can write whatever 4 words you want to write. I'm going to write challenge. Make sure I spell it right. I'm going to write challenge, possibilities, ooh, it's a little long to fit on there, but I made it work. Possibilities. I'm going to put, how about effort? And I'm going to put kind again because kind is just something I am really passionate about. It's just being kind. So, there you go. You got your 4 words on there. Perfect. I'm going to add some little pop of color on there. Just going to see, add some green. Maybe this is a pretty color. Maybe we'll do some blue. If you guys are picking your favorite colors and it looks really good. Ooh, this is a nice pink. Let's do some pink. Just sharpened all these today, so they're really nice looking color pencils. And I'm going to add some purple because purple's my favorite color. So this is just really simple, just shaded in some colors. You can really do whatever you want. If you want to add a lot of designs, if you want to add stickers, it's yours, so make it whatever makes you happy. So now that we added these 4, you're going to flip over on the other side. And as you can see, here we go again. I got to try to get my fingers. Okay, that went a lot smoother than the last time. So as you can see, we got to add some numbers. So when you open it up, these are all the numbers. So you're going to write 1 through 8 on there. And make sure, on my last one, my 3 was like sideways. So make sure that you are turning your paper every time you write a new number, so that way all the numbers face in the center like this. Cool. So now what I think is going to be really cool and what we're going to try is we're going to really make this a growth mindset. It's going to be hopefully empowering and really challenge you. Some of these questions are really going to challenge you, and that's kind of my goal right now and what I think would be some really cool things to think about, some things for you to talk about, maybe at home with your parents, maybe with your friends. Maybe you just want to do it and be able to really think about yourself and what these questions mean to you. So the first one that I'm going to put on here, so under number 1, so if you have number 1 right here, I'm going to open up the tab, and I like to kind of draw the line, so that way you can really do 8 of them. So I'm going to draw the line, I'm going to write the number 1 saying on here, number 2 is going to be over here. If you're not feeling that ambitious and you only want to do 4, you can just make, so 1 and 2, whichever one you pick, you're always going to get this whole diamond, or you can divide them. It's really up to you. But the first one that I'm going to put on here is name 3 things you are good at. So that means if you end up with number 1, you're going to have to name 3 things that you are good at. So the second one, what I'm going to put under number 2, is 2 things that you want to improve. So that means 2 things about yourself that you think could be better. So for example, I'm a messy person. I do not stay very organized. So organization is something that I would really want to work on to improve on myself. Or could be the fact that I just tend to worry about things too much. I tend to worry about things that I can't control. So that's another thing that I might want to work on, is just taking a breath, and sometimes you just have to let things be. So those are 2 things that maybe I would work on. And that could also be, it doesn't have to be about yourself. It could even be that, as you saw my drawings before, maybe I want to improve on my drawing skills. That could be something that I want to improve on as well. Or for those of you doing virtual school, maybe it's that you want to improve, participating in class, or improving on staying on top of your seesaw activities. So the third one that I'm going to put on mine is make 1 goal for yourself. So make a goal for yourself. Again, it could be the things that you want to improve, or it could be that you really want to run a mile under 10 minutes. That's a goal. Maybe it's that you really want to go and you want to collect as many geodes as you can find. Maybe you want to get to Lux Neville in Pokemon. Maybe you want to get better at math. Whatever goal you want to set for yourself, something, and I actually want you, if you make this and you play this, I want you to really take into consideration what these questions are, what we're asking of you, and really trying to think about yourself. So for number 4, I'm going to put do 1 random act of kindness. Again, that could be anything. Keep in mind, please make sure you're social distancing, being cautious, doing everything that way, but do a random act of kindness. If you watch my friendship bracelet video, that could give you an idea for doing an act of kindness as well. Number 5 is going to be, what are 3 things that make you smile? One of mine would be my cats. I have 2. Their names are Mocha and Wilbur. Alright, so let's see. We got number 6. Who is someone you look up to and why? So that can be anybody. It could be one of your friends, it could be your parents, it could be a neighbor. It could be anybody that you can think of. It could be someone in Congress. It could be someone that you just see maybe at the Y. It could be someone that you know, someone that you'd like to know. Maybe it's a musician. It can be anybody that you look up to. I know that I look up to my mom because she's really overcame a lot of obstacles, and I really admire when she sets a goal for herself, she goes and she really achieves it. So she is somebody that I look up to. Otherwise, yeah. So let's go on to number 7. So what is something you want to get better at, and how can you do that? So yeah, again, kind of the same as make one goal for yourself, but this part we're really focusing on kind of how you might achieve that, what you might do to get there. So for example, if you're going to keep the goal of you want to run a mile under 10 minutes, maybe you're going to practice running every day. And you're going to go out and you're going to run from here to the mailbox every single day for a week, and then the next day you're going to run from here to the neighbor's house. All right? So how are you going to get there? Really think about the process. And last but not least, number 8 is who in your life supports you. So whether you are doing really great in life or whether you're not doing so great in life, who do you have that you can rely on that's really going to support you? So if you want to decorate this, make it however you want to make it. It is yours. You do not have to copy the questions I made. You do not have to copy the words that I wrote. I'm just encouraging you to make one that is really focused on a growth mindset and being mindful right now. So I hope you had fun making this. I hope maybe you learned something. I hope you maybe got a new question you can ask yourself and new things to think about. And I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. Again, us here at the Y, we really do miss you. And we hope you join us for another video. Thank you.